Alright. Super World. Kaizo Wizard. 362. Didn't we already see that number again earlier? Maybe that was just some people were doing. Welcome. This is Dinosaur Land. In the strange land we find that is missing again. Looks like is at it. Probably the Yellow King. Alright. Did we get a hint? We'll try Yoshi's house, then we'll go left, I guess. Hello, I'm not home. My friends have been captured. Blah, 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 blah. Don't speak double talk to Bob, blah, blah. Alright. So far, so spooky. This reminds me of something. Can't quite put my finger on it yet, though. But I feel I've seen this level before somewhere. It's weird. Things seem a little bit off. Maybe. Oh, that's empty, okay. Spooky. Are there always clouds there? Is that a moon? Oh, there's a moon there. I always forget about that moon. Alright. Well. So far the spookiest thing is that the camera's way higher than it should be. Huh. Alright. Oh no! I could not have seen that coming. Upon landing, Mario hears a loud thud, followed by the cracking in his legs. In intense pain, he knew he couldn't run. Another level where I can't run. I can't spin jump either. Oh, was it actually edited? Oh, whoops. What's up, Max? Wonder if this hacker was doing the... What? I don't think this was intended. But okay. Guess we'll try it. We have nothing to lose. Maybe this was intended. This was not intended. I will say it is a lot spookier knowing that this is not the intended level. It's like the cartridge is actually haunted. Still September, but I was thinking about the Halloween thing, obviously. And I think one of my favorite series for Halloween episodes is definitely Bob's Burgers. It's unfortunate, however, that they've massively fallen off in the last few years. Because they used to be really good and usually focused on the kids doing, you know, kid stuff. And then they started being focused on the wife being crazy. Linda. The other thing, of course, that I'm thinking of is Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which, while it didn't do Halloween episode, you have the Super Ultra Mega Chicken, which I think is in Video Ouija? Which is just a good episode. Where Master Shake decides to remove himself from this mortal coil to better mess with Meatwad. This, of course, backfires because he wants to haunt a video game, and then Meatwad loses all interest in said video game. They better not launch outside the screen again. And then the only person that Frylock can find to help with this predicament is some sort of voodoo priest, I guess? Who wasn't very helpful. He mostly worked in the medium of chicken. Alright, well, that was something. Really spooky level, no notes. I really don't think that's what was supposed to happen. I really probably shouldn't have bothered, should have just reset the game, but at some point you just have to beat Ludwig's Castle. Because clearly that's the right thing to do. Maybe it was intended? No. I don't think this was intended at all. I think it was just some weird freak accident, possibly. Or I need to look better into my free space routines. Very likely the latter. Alright, that was cool. But let's go back to the real level. Nobody else died in 105? It's very possible. It's very possible. That is a funny bug, though. Like, quite literally, if I die here, and then retry... No, it takes me back here. Like, why did that happen? Like, can I do it again? Alright, well, I'm just gonna assume that some sort of weirdness happened. And not worry about it too much. I will say that, like, in the middle of a creepypasta hack, warping you to a regular old Mario level would actually be kind of funny. Like, just suddenly and spontaneously being like, oh, yeah, I'm in this level now. And then just never mentioning it. Welcome. It's about time you showed up. We've been expecting you, but you already knew that. Oh, of course, it's one of the red ones. I can't run! Oh no, my Yoshis! I see what they saw. Okay, I think I messed up that setup by not continuing forward. Since I can't spin jump, like the A button's disabled entirely. I was really expecting that to be a block snake for some reason. Oh. Look at how terrified they are. They're scared for their lives. They want to live, but you don't care. Friends, family, that's what they all had, until you decided to show your ugly face. Why are you even here, anyway? Will they die again? Will they finally get to live? It's always been up to you to decide, as if it mattered. See the pain and anguish in their eyes? You caused that. You did that. You're so fucking sadistic. Yeah. Finally. Poor thing, having to watch its parent die right before their eyes. It's torture for them, but pleasing to you. Fucking disgusting. Oh crap. No, it looks like that she's fine. Another family killed by your recklessness. You have no sympathy for them. You're a fucking monster. Actually, I think they're all... Oh, well, okay, well, most of them are dead. Trying to stay afloat. Fighting for their lives. How would you like it if you had to fight to live? You'd hate that. I mean, doesn't Mario technically have to do that? They hate you. They always did. Since you decided to play God. But you're not one. You're nothing more than a flea. Now it's your turn. It's finally your turn. It's your turn to finally die for once. They love watching you get killed. It feels right, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel relieving to end your life and be rid of the guilt you carry? Does it? Oh, it does? You're fucking lying. A hole in your soul the size of Nevada. Why Nevada? Maybe you're supposed to just lie down and die. Maybe you're supposed to do nada. They hate you. I hate you. I fucking despise you. All your adventures, and you don't give a shit about others. Fuck you. You deserve this. I'm glad you're getting this punishment. They're glad too. You deserve all the hell you'll ever receive. I mean, you can't really get more hell than the hell you'd receive anyway. You've been hated all this time, and you're too fucking ignorant to know it. How is it possible? How do I know all this? Because I'm you. You haven't figured it out yet. It's simple. I'm you. I did figure it out. It was kind of obvious. I'm your mind. I'm your soul. I'm your conscience. I'm your mental... You are mental state. I'm you. I'm your god now. Where's your messiah now, huh? I want nothing more than you to be fucking dead. This is a long hallway. I'll pity you. I'll give you a chance. You don't like what I've given you? You have a chance to change that. Feeling determined to break free from his purgatory, Mario has summoned his last ounce of strength to have the ability to run again. Ah, crap, it's this. So I did end up picking the one I thought I was thinking about. So yeah, I guess there were 2 levels where Mario had his leg broken that I mashed into one in my mind. This one has the mashup of Mario, the Mario Cube, however. The other one did not. The Knoob boss, if you will. Okay, he's back on the ground. You do not want... Oh, what? No! He's supposed to keep moving! I don't care much for this boss. Oop. Okay, at least this phase doesn't have any more... What? I landed on him! Now we gotta go for the fadeaway there. What's nice is at least there's no RNG in this fight. Like, it's the same every time. I think there's something wrong with him. Oof. Okay, but I think I do understand most of what I want to do here. I actually kind of like this variation on the noob boss. Minus the giant hammers. But the forcing you to use the fire to ascend is kind of fun. It reminds me a bit of DuckTales, actually. When you have to fight Dracula. Who's actually the real boss of the game, bizarrely enough. Or sorry, Duckula. The problem, however, is I'm subject to the RNG here. No. Oh, if I could get on top of that. I definitely need to be on the wrong side of him when he's in massive amounts of hammers mode. I see that! I didn't land on him. Or them, I suppose. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Oop. Yeah, what is up with that? And his head caught fire again. What's up with that? Doing okay? How about me? I'm doing okay. I'm still sick. I felt good enough today to do the Thursday stream. Especially with the knowledge that I won't have to... we're not really not having D&D unless Zaki wants to host tomorrow, so... But I've got my cough drops. I've got my tissue. I'm hoping that I'll get a good night's sleep. I really feel like that's the thing that's been holding me back from getting better faster. Make it better, do it faster. Something, something, hour after hour. Work is never over. I kept waking up and coughing, and with having coughing fits, I couldn't get back to sleep because I was having coughing fits. Okay. I'm dumb. But yeah, I woke up. Finally fell asleep around like 4 last night, and then woke up around 7 with coughing fit. And I'm like, okay, what can I do here? So I'll go and get a cough drop. I'm like, I don't like having a cough drop. It's kind of gross when you're trying to sleep. Sugar on teeth when you're sleeping goes against all of my dentistry principles. And then, I was like, oh yeah, if I don't want this to be so awful, I can just go take a shower. So I just went and took a quick shower. Heat up my chest. Heat up, or get a lot of the steam in there. Oh crap. I cannot believe that worked. Okay, so he can't hurt me while he's flashing, so that's actually useful information in terms of how I need to handle this. I mean, correction, the hitbox of this boss can't hurt me while it's flashing. He can definitely still hurt me by, I don't know, throwing fireballs. Hammers. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I just get a good night's sleep, I'll be so close to being well. But I'll probably still take the next couple days easy, just to be sure. Because also, I don't have to do anything really important for the next couple days either. There's stuff I want to do. Like, I need to go play, like, a game of Jaws. That's it, really. So if I'm feeling better on Saturday or Sunday, I might go do that. But otherwise, I'm gonna take it easy. Being up there... Oh, good. Right, I have to go right there. How did this one do? Came in 22nd out of 25. Well, 25-ish, because there were 2 disqualifications at least. I can imagine the judges didn't care for this ending. But yeah. Otherwise, I can't complain too much. I put some work on YouTube stuff. As Fries was very excited to hear Baldur's Gate stuff. Excuse me. You know, this is a case where I really don't mind there being ads. I'm going to be here a bit, I suspect. Mostly because the fireballs won't spawn on the correct row. Okay, good. Double hit! Anyway, I'm working on fixing up the wire mess. Next thing on fixing the wire mess is hooking up the VGA cables and HDMI cables, which, bizarrely enough, are the same sort of thing, since I use the same capture device for VGA and HDMI. So if I have it in me tomorrow, I'll move the squiggle box into position, hopefully tape down the capture device. Hopefully take down the capture device so I can get the rest of it set up. Like, the goal of the whole wire rewiring thing was to make it so that when I want to switch out devices, it's not a nightmare. So far, I've been successful. But the only thing that's hooked up is the Super Nintendo. So anything that captures through S-Video or what's the other one? Just standard RCA stuff. was hoping he'd turn an inch faster. I wonder how many hits this guy takes. Anyway, I just need to, like, get the HDMI device, the splitter device, hooked up to an actual power source. Previously, since the only thing I've really captured using the HDMI thing for a while was the Switch. It was rigged to just the Switch, and so I just, like, leave the cable plugged into the Switch, the power cable for that. But I think you can get power for HDMI, but I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure power HDMI is a thing, just like power over Ethernet is. And it's kind of a shame if it doesn't work, but I've definitely seen it on. But that splitter's been weird and flaky in the past, and has subsequently been, like, pretty much bulletproof for a long time, bizarrely enough. When I first used it, I was playing Mario Galaxy 1. This was probably 22-ish. 22-ish sounds right. Went to the store. I had to buy a whole bunch of HDMI cables. Because I didn't have enough. Because I realized if you're going to do this kind of thing, I actually needed more than I thought. Because HDMI, there's not really a good way of getting the audio out of the Nintendo Wii. It's also true of the Switch, bizarrely enough, separately. You really do, it's really integrated into the HDMI, because who else is going to, where else are you going to get audio? I keep forgetting what I'm doing here. Doesn't jump. Oh, he becomes invisible! Oh, thanks, I hate it. Dagnabbit. Anyway, so what that really means to me is I need to run one of the lines through my receiver, which means there's really 4 HDMI cables involved instead of 3, which is more of the standard for what I usually need. Because usually I need, not even usually that many. Usually it's 1 to the projector, 1 to the capture device. Okay, he's invisible now. I should stay on the ground when he's invisible. But HDMI I need 4. 1 from the device I'm capturing. 2 the splitter. The splitter needs 2. 1 to the receiver. And then from the receiver to the projector. And then subsequently from the splitter also to the capture device. So that's 4. Which is just more than I usually carry. I think I also have my Fred Meyer card at home. Alright, bounce. I do not like the noob boss. Honestly, giving a mushroom here would make such a huge difference in how pleasant this boss is, but even then... Like, the first few phases are kind of cool, and the next ones are just bullshit. Like, look at that hammer, like, fountain. Like, seriously, look at this nonsense. If you're on the wrong side of this, you're just done. He said as he proceeded to get on the wrong side of it. Anyway, I also got some painter's tape to tape things down in the correct position so I don't need to worry so much about getting things connected in the right places, which I think would make a difference for me. I was thinking also that, like, for VGA stuff, I do actually need to have access to the VGA capture devices. I was initially thinking I would be able to hide it behind somewhere, but then I realized that that's not going to fly. Because if I want to play Xbox 360, the best way for me to capture that is to use VGA, because VGA is pretty much the best way for that. I could use HDMI, because I think I have a Xbox 360 that has that support, but I don't know which one it is, and I don't really want to use it. I like VGA, and most of the games were made for 3.4 anyway. Like, they didn't really support widescreen, so it's sort of pseudo-widescreen, which is more painful to work with than just throwing the VGA capture at it, because the VGA capture is pretty much okay to go. Plus or minus a little bit of front porch issue that occasionally happens with DOS stuff, but usually after, I think it resets every time I open or close OBS. As I was noticing playing at least one of the Baldur's Gates, I'd had the backport shifted for something else. And I also think I have a VJ kit somewhere for the Saturn, or not Saturn, for the Dreamcast. It's actually I played. Well, no, I didn't play much Dreamcast. No, I played most of my Xbox 360 using the VGA cable because I had a decent monitor in college, so I just hooked it up to that. Bought it at surplus. Didn't cost me much, but I had to haul it off myself. Ah! Walked it up the hill from the surplus store all the way to my dorm room. Whatever happened to that monitor? Probably got rid of it when I bought a projector. Definitely don't have it anymore. I don't have any VGA-only CRT style monitors. I have one CRT, but it's pretty crap. My dad was going to take it to Goodwill. I was visiting and had my car with me since I was doing a big road trip, and I'm like, hey, I see you love that TV. He's like, yeah! I was thinking about taking it to Goodwill this week. I'm like, I'll take it off your hands. Like, cool, saves me a trip. It only takes in mono, but like, with the system that's set up the way it is, I can just be like, I thought it turned already. I can just split off the sound from it anyway. I've used it for like 1 or 2 streams. Mostly, I think, for the Sonic ones. We wanted to be able to see if the Sonic games were failing to load quicker than we could on the projector, because it took a while for the projector to warm up to the new signal. But, yeah, that worked pretty well. Aw, crap. I'm debating whether or not I want to take a mulligan. I don't know how many hits this thing's going to take. And this is decidedly unpleasant as far as new bosses go. Running into PC issues twice a week at that point? Oh, this sucks. What kind of PC issues? Have you tried defragging your BIOS? Or pouring a beer into your printer? Beer is high in grain. This primes your load caches and boosts your desktop wallpaper. But you might ask, now that I got peanut butter in my internet vents, what do I do? Well, do this! Duke Weebelos writes in, my funny name is Duke Weebelos. There's nothing wrong with my keyboard. What should I do? Dang. Ah! Won't finish the boot process? Is it a PC or is it a laptop? Like a proper PC. Because if it's a PC, you should have some error. There should be at least some error codes inside you can look at to figure out why it's not finishing the boot. When I was trying to mess with this one, the PC that's doing that laptop, oh, I can't help you then. When I was working on this desktop, who calls it desktop anymore? Tower, PC. What do we even call these things anymore? Oh yeah, I finally learned when we switched over from. Oh god. From having the monitors on top of the computer. Tower, yeah. To beside them. It turns out that I want to say it was like Apple's. Something Apple wanted to do, because I realized that like the build quality of these PCs wasn't, or of something wasn't high enough to really take the weight of an entire giganto CRT monitor, something like at 24 inches. I got a flat screen monitor 40 inches wide. I believe that yours says Etch-a-Sketch on the side. Dag nabbit! In a 32-bit world, you're a 2-bit loser. Anyway, but there were some LEDs on the board I could look at to figure out why I wasn't booting. I still don't know why the adding an SSD was also failing. I wanted to guess it was messing up the boot chain, but it doesn't make sense to me. The video card thing is worse. Snyder messaged me on Monday asking if we wanted to work on this project we worked on all of once. And I probably would have said yes, except one, the video card didn't work. I need to message Squiggles and see if he has any good ideas about what to do, but I suspect the answer might be that I have an undersized power supply. Right, need to... God, I don't like that way. You didn't move. Ah. That's new. Okay. Oh, timing. Oop. Anyway. Basically, it means all I managed to do when I took this machine down was rewire it and take out all the dust. To be fair, taking out all the dust was good. Every time I turn on the projector, I'm reminded I need to dust off the air intake, because I haven't done that in a few years. It feels like, or at least long enough that I probably should do something. Okay, good. I got him in a decent pattern. Except for that. I was worried about the flame, the random Bowser flame. Okay, wait for that to pass. I love this track, though. I thought about jumping over that, didn't work. I think All About the Pentiums is a fascinating song. It's one you don't hear much. I don't know if Weird Al still performs it live. I personally think it's pretty good. Still. But I can see why he wouldn't perform it live, because an awful lot of his parodies are still kind of funny now. This one really is so timely in a way. You know? We're not longer in a 32-bit era. Waxing your modem trying to make it go faster? Like, who has a modem anymore? Like, it's a weird song. 'Cause an awful lot of most of Weird Al's songs are pretty timeless. Like, Fat, still funny. It's about being fat. Eat it, it's about being fat and eating food. Party at the leper colony. Maybe one day we'll cure leprosy and no one will understand what that song's about. Hardware store, still good. The white stuff, as long as we have Oreos, the white stuff will remain relevant. I don't think Oreos are going away anytime soon. Shouldn't trust that. Lasagna? People still can eat lasagna. I'm running out of non-food based ones. What's a non-food based one? Living in the fridge? Oh, I guess Smells Like Nirvana is not remotely timely anymore because Nirvana isn't relevant anymore. Taco Grande. See, people still eat tacos. Probably will for the foreseeable future. I mean, I feel like the food ones are just gimmies, right? I guess the Flintstones one, Bedrock Anthem, is kind of in that bucket of not really relevant either, because that was made for that weird Flintstones movie. That came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s. But even then... John Goodman, thank you. I was about to say the guy who is Pacha in The Emperor's New Groove. So yeah, Goodman. The thing about it is I scarcely remember anything about that movie aside from the fact that John Goodman's in it, and it was the Flintstones, and that the entire plot kind of centered around anti-modernism, which is funny, I guess, because it's the Flintstones. Like, I think that there's like a climactic scene where like Fred is it Fred? It must be Fred Flintstone. Yeah, Fred Flintstone is like on top of some sort of automated housemaker that he's worried that is gonna take his job, like his kids are stuck in it or something. Like there was some reason he had to like try to turn this thing off. There we go. I scarcely remember anything other than that. Rip, you actually did it. Impressive for once. But you still don't get it. What you've done, what you've caused. Oh, you'll be missed. It'll never be fixed. Maybe you're better off dead. You shouldn't have been able to live with what you did. Maybe you don't deserve to. Because you'll never be rid of the curse from what you caused. Oh, it's 105 now. Except I still can't run. Just watch as I die here. It's like Flintstones doing... Yeah. Yeah, Weird Al did a parody of Give It Away by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh, I can run now. Cool. I think even Weird Al was like, this wasn't a great idea, but, you know, they approached him with a bag of money, so whatever. Whoops. You know what? We'll just take the victory. We're not going to worry about it. We'll just take the victory, even though it's taking us someplace wrong. Actually, what happens if I exit the level? Oh. Yeah, Brontosaurus ribs do sound good, though. Like, that's the thing. You think Jurassic Park. People wouldn't just want to see the dinosaurs. They'd want to eat them. No, thank you. Let's see if it puts me in the same spot again. You know, I'm just gonna declare victory now. I managed to beat it. It took me back to 105. You probably can go to the ending and see it, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay. I think we saw what we needed to see here. That boss was really hard, and it took a long time to get there by walking slowly and lots of plot. I do kind of like plot, but honestly, it was kind of a little overwrought. But whatever, it was okay. I do kind of wonder these are related concepts, because two people had the 3-6-2 thing. Which just kind of weirds me out.